Hello everyone, your friend Crab is here with another great video. And this video is gonna be about every easy stages from each game of the classic era of the MegaMan franchise. First important things you should know about is, well, this list is completely opinionated and not taking damage is not a rule on this list, and using weapons is accessible. Also, I am not putting intro stages, 40 stages that have boss rematches, or stages that are just for fighting a boss like Man, Dark Moon or Terra. Okay, so we finished with the introduction and all of that, so let's dive in. First stage on the list is Man stage, which probably is the easiest of the easiest. The stage is kinda there is nothing special about it, and it kinda feels bland and has no reason to be real. The reason is there is no new things for the stage, there is no new gimmick or something that stands up for the stage, but the music is kinda good and that's about it. So overall the stage is easy and bland. This is the first stage on the list to be belongs to one of my favorite robot masters, and actually it's better adding Middleman stage here because I would be lying if I picked any other stage from Mega Man 2. The reason of why I picked Middleman stage is quite simple. There is no action or platforming, well, there is a bit, but it lacks up with that. Well, the stage has two gimmicks, which are pretty good actually, and the stage is actually standard and good, but it's pretty easy because the lack of action and platforming. Even if there is some sections you may say difficult or precise in his stage, I still say it's pretty easy. Probably his battle is pretty complex, and probably his stage is the opposite. Shadow Man's stage is a combination of easy and simple. The stage is built around shooting and lacks up with platforming a lot, and that's what makes it easier. Yes, you meet up with Man, but surprise is easy as well. Well, at the end of the stage there's some kind of platforming, but it's pretty easy to pass. This is the first 40 stage and it's the last one too, because it made really awesome fortresses and probably made them a challenge for Mega Man. But unfortunately our fellow Dr. Cossack didn't even try to. Well, except for one, but I won't talk about it. Anyway, the first Cossack stage is pretty easy. Just beat some enemies and the first couple sections and you're already in the checkpoint. How easy, and the rest of the stage is just pretty freaking easy, you don't even need to try. One of the unique stages of the Mega Man games, and it's one of the easy ones too. Well, the gravity flipping gimmick is pretty neat and unique, but that doesn't mean that it's not easy. No, not at all. Gravity Man stage is one of these stages that I always begin with when I start playing a Mega Man game from the beginning. Well, it should be that way because the stage is pretty easy, nothing so hard about it, the platforming is pretty well done but not complex, and it's even easier if you start sliding if you didn't get used to slide upside down, so I will tell you. It's just pressing the up and jump buttons. What's so hard about it? Tell me. Well, this is Mega Man 6 that I'm talking about. The stages should be great, well designed, and somehow challenging too. Because yes it is, but there should be one stage that is easy to beat without panicking, and I found that Tomahawk Man stage is that stage. Well, first the stage offers you some western vibes, and then it gets easy and easy every time you progress more and deepens the stage. The stage is pretty well done, like I said, it's Mega Man 6, it should be that way, but for my test I found that stage to be the easiest. Another stage from my favorite robot master, Bluto. This stage is honestly one of the most fun levels out there, and the stage theme is pretty fitting with the fun stage. The gimmick of the stage is the falling rail, is pretty neat and unique too, but again, fun or unique doesn't mean it isn't easy. It's easy because of the balanced design of the stage and the lack of hard jumps or even the precise one, and that's what really makes it really fun and easy to me. This one is an easy pick. Freezeman's stage is one of the pretty good designed, it's probably easy. There's no tight jumps you need to do, not a lot of enemies are in this stage, but at least there is some. The mini bosses are simple to deal with, and the ice physics are used probably this time. Also I have to point it, but I just love his scene. Well, this is the first case to be just easy because the other stages are not, and yes, Grenade Man stage is that case. Well, the stage is very standard and it really feels optimized well. There's a lot of fun sections out there and they are probably worth to mash the fire button off. The mini boss isn't bad or difficult, it's the opposite. It's pretty simple and standard well done mini boss. The rest of the stage is pretty fun and the only section that seems hard is the TNT section. It feels hard just because you need to be fast. Overall, pretty standard stage I would say, and simple one too. This is the same case as the previous stage, which is being easy because the other stages are not. And probably most or a lot or everyone who played Mega Man Base probably agree with me with this one. Goldman stage is the easiest stage in Mega Man Base. It's not one of the easiest of the franchise. I mean, if you want me to compare this stage, I would say it's one of the difficult ones too. I just rank the easiest stage from each game, not from the whole franchise. The stage is decent and honestly not that easy, but it's standard for the game and it actually would be good if they optimize it even better. The mini boss, well, it is kinda rough to deal with, but sure he is simple. Overall, a pretty simple and decent stage for such a torture game. This stage is nothing but just a bland stage, and a simple one. Literally most stages on this list seems to be simple and that's what makes them easy probably. Anyway, Splash Woman's stage is not a difficult stage. The water physics makes it smooth and most of the level design here is just nice and standard. But nothing special, the stage is like Bomb Man stage but underwater. Well, there is only one special thing, but that doesn't stand out for me, but for a bit. It stands out but not much. The water platforms that disappear after a temporary of time section, so I don't have a good name for it, is what makes it stand out a bit. But it's still easy. And the stage also has something from previous Mega Man stage, nothing special about it, except for that section I talked about earlier. Grenade and Cold Man stages are being easy just because other stages are much harder. Well, there is not a lot I can say about Cheat Man stage, except that it's decently done and probably one of the best stages in Mega Man 10. And one of the easiest too. And this is the only time that I find the Yoko blocks fun and smooth and not a pain in the butt like in some Mega Man games. Well, another case of being easy just because of the other stages are much difficult. I know this is getting kinda ridiculous, but this is my opinion overall. Anyway, Thunderman's stage is much easier because of the widely open area of the stage and the good and standard level design and the awesome enemy placement in his level. The ice physics works well in his stage, makes Thunderman's stage is the best looking ice level of all time and the easiest one so far. Now it's time for some bonuses with the classic Mega Man fan games. Well, I have chose 4 fan games and only 4 because I find them to be a perfect games for an official Mega Man game. So anyway, have fun. Well, starting off with Elec Man stage. This stage has a lot of great potential and it's pretty well done stage. But because of the well done placement and all, the stage seems to be and it is the easiest one from Mega Man Unlimited. I have even experienced it and it was just a breeze of smooth walk. Well, Rock Force has a lot of great stages and a lot of hard ones as well. But for me, when it comes to a hard stage, it should be at least has a lot of enemies and not unnecessarily a spam or bad placement, and some challenging platforming. But with Circuit Man stage, I found it much easier because it doesn't have these 2 conditions that I just mentioned. The level design is decent, don't get me wrong, but it kinda feels empty most of the time. And well, the challenges in his stage are a bit difficult, but not much to be hard for me. Honestly, this one was a hard decision to pick, because most of Mega Man Super Fighting Robots levels are the same in terms of difficulties. However, as I said before, there should be a stage that at least easy to progress, and apparently Trashman's stage is that stage. Like most fan games stage, in this stage is pretty well designed, and it really looks awesome, but you know when it comes to platforming in this stage, so it lacks it a bit. Because the only platforming that I can see is just jumping from terrain to terrain and jump across gaps. Well, that's about it. Even the mini boss is easy, but if you messed up with your strategy, it would be hard a bit. But overall, the stage is easy and great at the same time. Here comes the final stage on the list, and Metal Man's stage from Mega Man Rock'n'Roll is that stage. Well, first, this stage is absolutely amazing to look at, and secondly, the platforming is easy to deal with, much like Metal Man's stage because of the conveyor belts and some sections as well. And when it comes with the enemies, so this stage has a decent amount of them, but they are pretty easy to deal with, to be honest. Well, here comes with conclusion. Hope you guys enjoyed this list and hope most of you agree with this list because honestly it really seems easy to deal with. Also guys, I just want something from you. If you can help, one of my friends is doing some videos and all, and he really wants your help guys. Well, he's Egyptian as I am and he is making his videos with an Arabic language, but if you can turn the caption or even translate, we would be appreciated. Or at least just subscribe to him. I'm not forcing you or anything, but I am just suggesting it and nothing else. In any way, there's one important thing you should guys know and literally everyone around the world be careful and know about. So we are all in really tough and rough time with that C virus. So what I really want you guys to do is preventing this virus from spreading Just keep yourself safe and at least try not to go outside and never mix with crowded people. And constantly wash your hands until everything is okay and fine. So no need to panic, just relax and chill, get yourself some popcorn and juice and raise your Mega Buster. Hope you guys have a great day and see you all in the next video. Grab out.